Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 16th, 2023. That's when we're uploading this video. If you guys didn't know that. But ladies and gentlemen, we got another release from WWE in the offices. We got Dana Warrior, Ultimate Warrior's wife, the one that was doing the host of the Warrior Award on the Hall of Fame ceremonies. Now she's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, we still don't know when is the date that they're going to take some of the WWE superstars out. I'm hoping it's not a lot of wrestlers that's going to be released, because Raw and Smackdown don't have a lot of wrestlers. They don't have that much wrestlers to have right now. They don't have that much. So I'm hoping that they release the people that doesn't have a brand. Ladies and gentlemen, I just look at the list that Elias is no longer part of WWE, so he will not be part of the releases. But there's other wrestlers that might be in it. I'm hoping they're going to do it this weekend and just do it for one day. I'm hoping it's not going to be a lot of wrestlers, but they release 100 people in the office. I have a bad feeling that there's going to be a lot more for the WWE roster. I think if they're going to take out some broadcast people, I think they're going to do it when they're doing the wrestlers releasing. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a big Smackdown. We got John Cena in the house with the Grayson Waller effect. And ladies and gentlemen, we got two returns. One we didn't really care for, but the other one we cared for. But ladies and gentlemen, we had some segments here. We got LWO. And Ray was talking about family and all the things that happened to him until Santos says he wants to fight his mentor. His dream was to fight his mentor with a championship on the line, and he issued a challenge to Rey Mysterio, a United States Championship match. Rey was a little upset because after what they all went through, you are looking for a championship match. And then they were joking around and all that stuff. And then they got interrupted by Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. They stated, they already told the Judgment Day that they're going to take over Friday Night Smackdown last week. And they said it's going to be easier than they thought because the bloodline is crumbling down. And maybe a little bit of the LWO is crumbling down. And then Cruz Del Toro issued a challenge to the Street Profits. And that's what we got after right there. I don't think there's a lot of segments. I will tell you guys the end of it. Grayson Waller is a back. I'm surprised that was the main event. But ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee made his return. Wow. He made his return, and then he talked about he's happy that he's back. He had the Pat McAfee show in the city that Smackdown was in. And ladies and gentlemen, then he got interrupted by his old rival, the man that he beaten at WrestleMania 39? I think it was 39. No, not 39. That was last year's. Or this year's. 38. WrestleMania 38 when and then the worst Stone Cold Stunner happened with Vince McMahon when Vince, I don't know what happened. But ladies and gentlemen, remember that part? I do remember that part. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Theory thinks he's just that great. Oh my God, his voice just annoys me. I'm happy that he got beat up. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Austin Theory says this is his Smackdown. Austin Theory's live. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee says, no, this is the People's Show. And you know what that means. The People's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, The Rock made his return to WWE. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. And we heard that The Rock told us, well, he said on the Pat McAfee show that the match between him and Roman Reigns was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 39, and then they scratched it out because it wasn't time for it. What happened at WrestleMania 40, we have no idea yet. But The Rock came out, and ladies and gentlemen, he was just having fun. He was making fun of Austin Theory, call him names, made the fans call him a bad word. I couldn't hear it because they censor it on television. So, and then, ladies and gentlemen, he says, I'm going to give you 3 seconds, and he's going to whoop his butt, and that's what he did. Spine bust. Austin Theory punched him first. He punched The Rock, and The Rock did his punches, did a spine buster, did a people's elbow, and some reason McAfee did a people's elbow. But The Rock is back. Well, we don't know he's official back, but he's back for one night, and that's awesome to see. I got out of my seat when I heard The Rock song. Well, it's a bigger return than Nia Jax, but Nia Jax is actually signed to a contract to WWE. The Rock is not. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that, like I said, the main roster guys, it did say main roster, but remember, Dolph Ziggler is part of the main roster. All these guys that doesn't have a brand is from the main roster. It's just, they call it free agents. They're still part of the main roster. I'm hoping that they get released. So I'm hoping that happens. But ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. It was a pretty decent match. The two former Bullet Club leaders versing each other. Damian and Dominic couldn't stop getting themselves involved. Damian and Dominic got kicked out by the referee, and then Jimmy Uso came out. And the referee was distracted, and Jimmy Uso attacked AJ Styles. Finn Balor wins the match. But Finn Balor, in backstage, I don't know, Paul Heyman did not do a really good hiding, because there was a big giant wall here. He wasn't hiding there. He was behind the small case. You better hide, Paul. And Finn Balor says, we asked Jey Uso to join the Judgment Day on Monday Night Raw. And he says, how about we get the two Usos join the Judgment Day? He says, the best part of Judgment Day, there's no Roman Reigns. Remember that what Jimmy Uso said, it was all because of Roman Reigns. But now Jimmy Uso wants to be part of the bloodline. He doesn't care if there is Roman Reigns. I have no idea what he wants. And then after the segment that we told you guys about LWO and Bobby Lashley's team, we have the Street Profits versus LWO, Cruz del Toro, and Walking Wild. I'm hoping these two guys do not get released, because I've been a fan of Walking Wild since he was in Impact Wrestling. The guy is great. I'm hoping that because of this new era, people are saying that Vince McMahon has the final say of the creative, but I think it's a little more different than what you guys think. I don't think Vince McMahon could change things like he'd done in the past on shows. You know what I mean? Like, he was the boss. I think whoever's the new boss is allowed to change the match of the show, not Vince McMahon. He can't change what Triple H put on there on Raw. Whatever Vince says, yes, you could do that. He can't change it again. He already did his final say. So I'm hoping that Triple H will do something with Walking Wild and Cruz del Toro. Let them win tag titles. And I did hear some rumors here that they're going to split the tag titles. I'm happy for that. And I will be more happy if there's going to be new designs if they do split the tag titles. But I'm happy for that. And there's going to be a Trios Championship. I don't know about that because, yeah, they have factions. It's just not a lot of factions. I only know like 4 of them. Brawling Brutes, Judgment Day, I guess Bloodline, if Jimmy is part of it. The OC, I guess. I think I said Brawling Brutes already. But they have a couple, but I don't know about trios. And if they're going to release some guys, That's not gonna help very well if you guys are gonna do a trios. And we heard there's gonna be a weight limit class. I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope it doesn't happen. This is not UFC, okay, guys? This is WWE. I don't mind a cruiserweight division, but I don't want like a world heavyweight weight limits, and then you get a middleweight, whatever they call it, light heavyweight. I don't know what they call it in UFC, but I'm hoping that they don't change it to that. Please don't. Please, God, don't let that happen. Please. So, let me guess, is this merger going to just change WWE to UFC, guys? Is this how you're going to make your fans of UFC, guys, watch WWE? Because there's going to weight limit, a weight class? That's going to make me not watch it again. Jesus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match between the Street Profits and the LWO, but the winner of that match was the Street Profits. But ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley says, finish them. And that's what Street Profits did. They attacked LWO after the match until Ray and Santos stopped and said, what the hell are you doing, man? You're supposed to be good guys. Until Bobby Lashley attacked Santos. And then Bobby Lashley and Rey Mysterio had a stare down until Angelo Dawkins punched Rey Mysterio in the face. And then we had a payback rematch between LA Knight and The Miz. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. It was a great match, but the winner of that match was LA Knight. Yeah! And then he says he's looking for gold. He doesn't care if it's Gunther. He doesn't care if it's Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns. He's going to get some gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard that next week there's going to be a tag team match. There's going to be Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio versus the Street Profits. And we heard that Io Sky will be defending her women's championship against Asuka. Speaking of Asuka, she's in our main event, Asuka versus Bayley. Pretty decent match. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end, Bayley was outside the ring with Asuka, leaning against the barricade, well, close to the barricade, and pops out of nowhere, behind the barricade, was Chauncey, scaring the living hell of Bayley, and Asuka gets the win with a roll-up, and then like, a backside, I think that's what they call it, and then Chauncey was just chasing Bayley up the ramp, and then she ran back in the ring and trying to get some props from Asuka. And they finally did it. Grayson Waller effect with a special guest, John Cena. Grayson does not stop talking. Oh my God, I want to punch this guy in the face. He wouldn't stop talking, and oh my God, John Cena was trying to talk, and this guy, oh my, somebody needed to grab a tape and wrap it in his mouth. Like, seriously, John took off his hat and his shirt. Looks like he wants to fight Mr. Grayson Waller. He was about to speak until Jimmy Uso came out. And now Jimmy says that nobody wants John Cena when everybody was saying Cena's name. Nobody wants to see Jimmy Uso and all that stuff. And John Cena was about to speak again until Solo Sikoa came out. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he got in the face of John Cena, and then you see Jimmy Uso dancing. My brother's going to do all the work now because I can't do it. And then Solo just grabbed Jimmy Uso, was about to do the Samoan spike until he super kicked John Cena in the head. And Jimmy Uso was trying to get a handshake or a high five, and Solo just walked away and started beating up on John. And then there was a 2-on-1 beat up on John Cena until AJ Styles came out. Even the odds, and ladies and gentlemen, the two John Cena and AJ Styles standing tall. I'm guessing we might see a tag team match between John Cena and AJ Styles versus Jimmy and Solo Sikoa. We don't know. It could be at Fastlane. It could be on Smackdown. We have no idea. Remember, those two are rivals, AJ Styles and John Cena. And now they're gonna work with each other and help each other to beat up Jimmy and Solo. That's pretty decent. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I hope this releases. It's not a lot of people. I understand with The Office is because they have the UFC guys, a whole bunch of other Office people. I don't know why they're releasing WWE Office people and not UFC. That I see of. I don't know why they're doing that to WWE. What did WWE do? Like, seriously, I don't understand why you're releasing a lot of WWE guys. But they said 100 people. I don't know all that 100 people is WWE or UFC as well. I have no idea. I haven't read anything about UFC that anyone getting released. They said stars are getting released. They didn't say fighters getting released. So I have no idea what's happening until it's all final. I guess it's going to take a couple days. I'm hoping it just takes 2 days. I'm hoping that they finish the Office layoffs today. Right now, they've done. And now they got the wrestlers. And I'm hoping there's not that much wrestlers. I'm hoping it's all like jobbers. That doesn't help the business. Some people don't help the business. Some people don't care about. Like Omos, MVP, Shelton Benjamin. I like Cedric Alexander. I wish he was in a brand. But there's some people that nobody really cares for, like Zion Quinn. Von Wanger's getting some cheers now. But nobody cares about Zion Quinn. Maybe Odyssey Jones, because the guy hasn't made his debut on Raw at all. There's some NXT guys that nobody really cares for. And maybe WWE doesn't care for because they don't put them on NXT very much. I don't know about the women's side. There's not a lot of women that Raw and SmackDown has. NXT has a lot of women, but Raw and SmackDown doesn't have a lot of women. If they release some, that's not gonna be a lot. Like if they get rid of like 2 of them, still not gonna be there's not gonna be enough women's division. I'm hoping they're thinking about this one this time. Not like what Vince McMahon did with his budget cuts. I just want him out. He got rid of all the top guys like Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. They got released. All the top guys, and they didn't come back in WWE. They went to AEW. Like Keith Lee, he was going to be a top guy. I'm hoping that they think about this. I'm hoping there's a bunch of guys, not just one guy like Vince, is actually looking at the list of wrestlers and asking Triple H, who is good, who could make this business great. I'm hoping that's what they're doing. I'm really hoping. I'm hoping they actually think about this. Not like Vince McMahon and just get rid of everybody. He wasn't thinking. I'm hoping that whoever is doing the firing and releasing is actually thinking of who to keep. Who's good in WWE. Who deserves to stay in WWE. That could actually help the program. I say Dolph Ziggler could still help. Cedric Alexander could still help. They are good in the ring. I like these guys. I'm sad that they're not on the brand and they're not showing up more. But there's some wrestlers like Omos. I care less if he gets fired. He's like AEW's Santana Singh, whatever his name is. He's like him. He's boring. He's just a big giant guy. The best big giant guy that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of matches of Andre the Giant. Was the Big Show. So he was the only big giant guy that I actually watched, and did like some of his things when he was a bad guy attacking John Cena and random other guys. But Omos, he's just a boring guy like Satana Singh. So I'm hoping, if he gets fired, I don't care. Dabba-Kato is more talented than him. I wasn't a big fan of Dabba-Kato when he first showed up, like in Raw Underground, but he's doing a good job now. But Omos, he's been there for like a couple of years and still not a fan of him. I'm more a fan of Dabba-Kato. My like of Omos is the same like with Satama Singh. They're not entertaining for me. Not trying to be rude. I'm just telling my opinion. My opinion is that they're not entertaining for me. I'm not entertained when Omos shows up. I don't get out of my seat when he shows up, or Satama Singh when he shows up. I'm just, oh great, he's here. That's what I do. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if there's more releases that happens this weekend, I will tell you guys more about it on the next video. Or maybe I will make a separate video if there's going to be a lot of people getting released. I might make a list of them. But that's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye!